Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Flora and I make videos about my life in Italy as a straniera. In this video I will share with you 5 unusual reasons why I absolutely adore traveling within Italy to Sicily. I hope you are able to enjoy the views and the story behind it equally. 1. The train ride itself. Unlike airports, train stations are often less frantic, and once on board, you can relax, stretch your legs, and move around without constant disruption. Traveling from the Italian mainland to Sicily means a train that moves slowly through changing landscapes. Mountains, dry fields, abandoned villages, and the stops it makes at the different stations. It almost has this meditative effect that I really like, and listening to music enhances this experience even more. Time does not exist in this moment. This is the perfect setup for activities like journaling, writing, and reading, and to fantasize about what foods you're going to devour, where you're going to take your swim, and which people you're going to meet. I always feel a sense of immediate joy and excitement when I see that blue, gorgeous sea. Traveling by train here feels like watching a film through the window, and watching the different colors and textures is better than Netflix for me. 2. The abundance of flora and fauna. One thing that I love about traveling in Sicily is to notice how different the plants and foods feel compared to the mainland. Everywhere you go there are lemon trees, orange groves, almond trees, and even cactus and prickly pears. They often grow in gardens and even along the roads. The cactus fruit, Fico d'India, grows almost everywhere. These cactus fields make the landscape feel very different from northern Italy, for example. The landscape feels warmer and a little bit more wild, which I really like. Generally speaking, the vegetables also taste stronger and better, in my opinion, because of the sun and the soil. Things like tomatoes, eggplants, olives, artichokes, they often taste more intense than supermarket versions. In many small markets, they sell produce that was even picked the same day, which is, I think, remarkable. Sicily feels like a place where food still grows very close to daily life. The island features a diverse Mediterranean ecosystem and has moreover 3,000 plant species. And because of the climate, volcanic soil, and the strong sun, many plants grow here that feel more Mediterranean or even subtropical. Sicilian cuisine is known for using about 72 wild plants and herbs that are unique to the island or not commonly eaten elsewhere. The most common ones are wild fennel, wild rocket, known locally as rucola, wild spinach, a type of wild green used in traditional dishes, purslane, a succulent-like plant with a tangy, lemony taste used in salads, wild oregano, a more intense and pungent variety of oregano that thrives in the rocky, sunny landscapes of Sicily. 3. The silence between towns. When you travel around Sicily, you often pass long stretches where there is almost nothing, just land, sky, and wind. It's a kind of silence that feels very rare in many places, especially in Italy. It's a kind of silence that feels rare in many places. As an introvert, these moments are fantastic because you can just be and feeling this sensation of space and calm and, more importantly, peacefulness. And these in between beauty places are the most profound because they are untouched and you can really feel the authentic parts of the island right there. 4. The psychological boundary effect. One of the most interesting concepts is that water creates a mental boundary. And when people travel to an island, their brain perceives it as separate from normal life, which really helps them to mentally detach from stress and routine and daily life problems. Psychologically, this really creates this sense of escape, and it offers more space for reflection and introspection. So in a way, when I'm on that island, I feel psychologically more free. Sounds really weird, but it's true. I really feel I don't have to act, I can just be. What also helps is that the slower environments really reduce your mental stimulation because island environments, they have less traffic, fewer crowds, and a slower rhythm. And this matters because introverts, we tend to be more sensitive, way more sensitive to stimulation. And research shows that natural environments and slower lifestyle simply reduce the stress and improve your clarity of thought. This is why I always have the best ideas, creative ideas when I'm there. And this sensation, like anything that comes in my imagination, I let it come through. And in the city, it is more strict and I feel more limited. 5. The incredible light. One thing that I always notice when I travel in Sicily is that beautiful light. It feels slightly different from the mainland. It's because Sicily receives more sunshine than most regions, and the island sits further south, which changes the angle of the sun. Also, the air is often more dry and clear, so the light travels through it differently. Colors, they appear more stronger, and shadows more deeper and more contrasty. And the landscapes, they feel incredibly vivid. And because Sicily is surrounded by sea, the water reflects sunlight back onto the land, which really creates this soft glowing atmosphere. Sometimes it feels like the island is lit from every single direction. I had in Trapani, I have seen incredible sunsets, but also the light in specific hours of the day had this super golden, also because of the stone and the reflections, but the colors of the stone, but it's just and when you see it in real life, I mean, these images, they don't do it justice, but seeing it in real, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, it's such a pleasure to make these, because as I'm editing all the clips, reliving everything. So thank you also for me in return. I hope to see you in the next one, and a presto.